Today, in this series of Quantum Life, we are showing you the second episode with this collaboration of Pyramid, Quantum, and Ayurveda. And today, we have three new masters with us who will be speaking, explaining us about all these three things. But before that, I would like to repeat that this quantum life is something that which is lived in the primacy of consciousness with utmost awareness and maintaining a balance with nature, as we all need. It's the need of the hour to maintain it, to balance it, because we have did a lot of harm to our nature and to ourselves. So today in this series, as I told you, that we have three new speakers, and further in this session, we will be having a special guest with us, who is a quantum life coach. So stay tuned and enjoy the consciousness with this. And before and now with the start of the series, I would like to invite Dr. Rashmi Gill, who will explain us about the quantum bodies. In the last session, we knew what is quantum, why it is needed, and now we will know about the bodies. So, Dr. Rashmi Gill, please, I hand over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Today, myself, Rashmi Gill. I am a BMS student from National College of Ayurveda, Barwala, Hisar, from India. Today, I am going to explain about Quantum Life's second chapter about the bodies, the 5 bodies. Now, I want to share my PPT. It's about quantum physics second chapter. Bodies. Bodies are 5: physical, vital, mental, supramental, bliss body. It's all referred from Quantum Doctor book written by Dr. Amit Goswami. First of all, I want to introduce you all about the 5 bodies. As I have shown this cake, the 5-layered cake. Each layer has a different color, different importance, same in our body. Now we are going to discuss about each layer step by step. Second picture, it's a picture from Quantum Doctor book that the 5 bodies of consciousness. First is physical, second is vital, third is mental, fourth is supramental, fifth is bliss. These all bodies are inside us, but we all include it as physical. Today, I'm going to show and represent and tell you the importance of each body. Now, the last picture, it's about 5 koshta, 5 kosh. I'm an Ayurveda student, and it was introduced in India as a part of Vedanta literature that these 4 bodies are means the bodies of consciousness, which are introduced in very past eras. These are called as the 5 koshas and 3 bodies. First is physical body, Annamaya kosh, food shelf, which is similar to the physical body. Second body is astral body, which includes 3 parts. Pranamaya kosh, the energetic shield, means equals to vital body. Third is Manomaya kosh, which is mental shield, equals to mental body. Fourth is Vigyan Mahakosh, intellect shield. Intellect means supramental intellect. Now, causal body, the last body, is Anand Mahakosh, the bliss body, full of happiness. Once you see the entire cosmology, means world picture in these terms, these 5 layer terms, the veil lifts, means there is everything become clear to you that we are not only physical, actually we are a group of bodies, means 5 bodies are within us, We have to understand these by one. First is physical body, the outermost, which is visible to us because of its structure, means it's visible to all. Second is nourish. Second, it's nourished by material nourishment, means as I have explained already that physical body is anna mehak kosh. Anna means food. This physical body is get nourishment by all materials, means plant, fruits, other animals. It's all composed of chemical, biochemical, physiological, organic and sensory process. Means physical body is all about these. Its hardware and where representation are made of all bodies. Means it's just like the hardware of computer which makes the presentation of the software. Means when our body, means vital body or other bodies, choose a consciousness and its collapse with the possibilities wave of physical and vital, then the physical make a representation of the vital blueprints in this physical world. That's why it's visible to all, means the physical body. It's about the quantum collapse, visible at this level. Collapse means when something come in actuality from possibilities. When we choose a possibility from consciousness, then it comes into actuality and seen at the physical level because we all can see only physical level now, but we can see all bodies with the practices of meditation. Physical body about sensation, it's all about sensation. Now vital body, it's the energetic shield, the etheric body. Vital body means the vital energy of the body. Etheric body term is used by Mr. Lok Sangrampa in his book You Forever. He beautifully explained about it. Vital body provides blueprint for form the program of morphogenesis. Means the blueprints themselves are designed for vital functions, maintenance, reproduction, and so forth. It's nourished by breath and constituted by prana. Prana is breath actually. Vital body is also known as prana mahak kosh in Ayurveda. So it nourished by prana, breath. It's com- it's composed of chakra, emotions, feelings. Chakras, feelings means chakras, which we all know, where we tends to feel vital energy most easily in our body is called as the chakra points. These chakra points are found close to the important organs of our body. Chakra play an important role in the integral medicine also. It's all about the energy, vital energy of the body. Vital energy remains as lethargical field, means lethargical field. It's a circle of energy which present around whole body, means around body, its organs, in means around its cell also. In this picture, I show a woman and the energy means vital body of this woman. The energy shield is around her and around the chakras it goes more, means the vital energy is most easily found in around the chakra. So vital body is all about feeling emotions. Means when we choose a possibility from the consciousness and it comes to our mind because mind chooses, then it's come to the lethargical field which create by mind around all organs. It also related with the diseased which cause us by our mental states. Now mental body, it's about mental sheath, also known as the also known as the Manomeh Kosh. It gives meaning to the vital and the physical representations. Means each body is related with one another and giving meaning to one another at different levels. Mental possibility are distinctly non-material. Means I'm going to explain this point, non-materialism. Actually, when the possibilities of meaning are there and when consciousness collapse means the possibility comes into actuality, then these meanings possibilities in conjunction with the brain possibilities. The collapsed brain actually make a representation of collapsed mental meaning of the experienced thought. Means I have shown two pictures, mind and meaning, mind and meaning. In this first picture, there are two arrows from both sides, one arrow and one zigzag. We can think anything about them. They can be a knife or anything. But when we see the second picture, a dog and a soldier, then this thing creates a limitation about our thinking. Means our mind is now conditioned about it. That's all about the non distinct non material. Mind and consciousness create actuality and healing. Means when consciousness chooses possibility, then it collapses by the mental body. Means it comes into the actuality then when the mental body acts on it. It composed of thoughts and meaning. And mental body is all about thinking. Thinking means it gives the meaning to the vital and physical representation. I have already explained it. But it makes a representation with the help of brain. So it's related with the thinking of brain. Supramental body. This is called the supramental body is about the intellect shield. Is called Vigyan Mahakosh. Vigyan means I'm explaining it. It provides context and meaning to mental, vital, and physical bodies in different ways. That mental meanings and vital functions associated with the feelings means mental meaning, vital means function and feelings, and laws of physical moments of body. The supramental relates with creativity. Creativity is of two types. One is situational and second is fundamental. Situational creativity is all about when we discover something new, but from the old ones. The creation is there, but from old ones. It's the low level of creativity. Now the fundamental creativity, which is the part of supramental body, that we are discovering something new. It's a new discovery. It's archetype of intuition, such as truth and love. We incarnate to develop embodiment of archetype, that we all incarnate repeatedly, as we all know, to develop better and better embodiment of archetype. This is what we call the soul. Means souls come here to develop itself. It's all about supramental body. The embodiment of archetype, full development of soul, enable us to connect to the universe consciousness. Means our consciousness when connects and come to the universal consciousness, then we and universe are same. Then this repeated incarnation stops. Consciousness is not mind, but it's the ground of all beings, ground of matter and mind. There is an ocean of possibilities, and our consciousness chooses one, two, or more possibilities. Then these possibilities collapse with the mental and comes into the actuality with vitals and physicals. Means all bodies are totally correlated with each other. Supramental is all linked with the intuitions. Now, the bliss body. It's the stage of samadhi, means the only stage of samadhi. Under it's can be achieved by under deep meditation, psychiatric drugs, holotrophic breathing, or even when someone have a near death experiences, when someone say my soul is comes out from my body. It's the unlimited ground of being. In the ground of being with unlimited possibilities, the other four compartments exert progressive limitations. Means unlimited ground of being. Means we and universe is same. Oneness is there. It's full of oneness, happiness, unlimited reality, ultimate reality. Means when everything is same, we achieve the happiness. This is called the bliss body. It relates with the deep meditation, deep spiritual experiences beyond space and time. It's all beyond space and time. Means about the soul world. It relates with the deep spiritual experiences. Means unfilled, filled of pure consciousness. This body is base of all. Means this bliss body is the base of all bodies. When we achieve one by one these bodies through our meditation, at the last, when we come to the bliss body, then we and universe is gonna be same. The bliss body is about spiritual wholeness. Wholeness, oneness means we and universe are the same. So we can achieve it by the deep meditation. Thank you everyone, and start meditating.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rashmi, for such a beautiful explanation about the bodies, the five-layered cake. And I think our viewers are much interested to know more about this, because the bliss body, the ultimate bliss, that wholeness, we are really need to find that. We came from there and we have to go there. So with the meditation, we are going to achieve that. Thank you so much, Dr. Rashmi, for today's presentation. And now, further going into the session, I will like to invite Dr. Ishita Chugh to please explain the Ayurveda aspects of daily life routine, which is really needed in this quantum life for bringing the balance with the nature. Dr. Ishita, please.
Thank you so much, Khyati ma'am, for your warm welcome. Good evening to all the beautiful souls gathered here. Today, I feel highly obliged to get the opportunity to share my experience with you all. So, let me start with the first point. Audible.
Yes, Ishita, you are audible now.
Okay. Today we are going to discuss about Dincharya. Basically, first 2 points, that is early rising and water intake. So let me share my screen. As in previous episode, Tanu explained about Dincharya. Let me give you all a brief about Dincharya. Then we will take both points one by one. So, what is Dincharya? Why we should follow a routine? What we get if we follow? This is common question which arises in our mind. So, firstly, let we take what is Dincharya. If one wants to maintain a complete health state, means tridosh in state of healthy equilibrium, digestion and metabolism in proper order, one should regularly follow articles or do such things which are conducive to maintain a good health and are capable of preventing the attack of diseases. For this, Ayurveda prescribe each individual a specific daily routine which is called as dincharya. literally, which means din means day and charya means routine. What we get if we follow dincharya? So we get harmony and peace in mind, hygiene. We got, so this is brief about dincharya. Now we discuss about our two main points, that is early rising and water intake in detail. So firstly, we will discuss about early rising. Nowadays it is trending on internet that key to success is waking up early, but not just 7 a.m. early but 4 a.m. early. When we say waking up, we do not mean setting your alarm for 4 a.m., snoozing it for 2 hours and then proceeding to scroll through social media in bed. During the early hour of morning, our brain can be fully focused and alert due to chemistry at that time, and it offers perfect opportunity for productivity and a moment of calm to ourselves. Not only we are able to absorb more information, but without distraction of usual morning life, we can spread the time focusing on things that really matters. Have you ever considered the time a newborn wakes up? Typically, they rise with the crack of dawn. Instead, we are completely ruled by our natural body clock, rising with sun and sleeping at dusk. As we grow, we begin to fight against our natural body clock and instead become ruled by phone calls, late night emails, social media, and technology, causing us to suffer from avoidable ailments. If we meditate this time, then it increases sattva gun and decreases tamas and rajas gun, which are actually responsible for lassitude in individual. Only a healthy person can enjoy living in this world. And first key to bodily health is rising before dawn. Sanskrit scriptures call this time Brahma Muhurat or Amrit Vela. Brahma Muhurat means the time of Brahma, pure consciousness, the divine self. Amrit Vela signifies the time of nectar of life. We get Brahma Muhurat, and why we should rise early, but which time is said to be brahma muhurat? It is obvious question a person can had. So actually 96 minutes prior to sunrise is termed as brahma muhurat. The time period of 96 minutes before sunrise termed as brahma muhurat, which is the first stirring of dawn about 90 minutes before sun appear over the eastern horizon, comes a great surge of energy on planet. Then less than half hour before a sunrise, a second surge of energy rushes through atmosphere. This one is still more powerful. With this second in draft of radiation comes the single most important moment of the day, the time when the body chemistry is set for all living beings. Now we discuss each one in detail. First is active Vata advantage. The early hour between 4 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. are dominant by Vata dosh, the biological energy which is ruled by space and air. The Vata dosh governs mental activities and body movements. When you rise at the early hour, take advantage of this added time in your day to get out of bed and move and think. The proactiveness of this time will set you in an upward trajectory for the rest of your day. Vat is responsible for flexibility, body movement, functioning of organ, enthusiasm, mental activities such as recalling, understanding, etc., proper secretion and release of hormones, enzymes, etc. A properly balanced Vat keeps body and mind in stable condition. Hence, getting up early injects enthusiasm. Next one is why it is advised to get up early to a patient suffering from anxiety or stress. The reason behind is cortisol. Cortisol is a steroid hormone, otherwise it is known as stress hormone. Early morning is the time when secretion of cortisol enzyme is maximum. Cortisol is a steroid hormone that regulates a wide range of processes throughout the body, including metabolism and immune response. It also has a very important role in helping the body respond to stress. Thus, getting up early stimulates body organ and reduces stress. Next one is how blood chemistry is affected by getting up early. A physiologist from Japan found a sudden and dramatic shift in blood chemistry of human subjects to inevitably occurring within 10 to 20 minutes of sun's appearance. The blood at this time is thinned and suffused with fresh chemicals which gradually exhaust themselves, which only to be restored again at next sunrise. As we all know, chemical reactions takes place best in clean vessels, free from contaminants. Our own bodies are vessels of chemical reaction. Logic dictates that a reaction taking place in a vessel free from waste and contaminants will produce much greater results than a reaction in an impure vessel. For this, purity of vessel, or you can say our body, is must. Early morning offers us time to clean our vessels by the action of Vata. Actually, during sleep, the human system centralizes all the waste and refuse product in bowel and bladder. The lower abdomen is full of waste and charged by gases that will be used on awakening to push urine and stool out of system. If one is sleeping at sunrise, thus these gases and waste will be present during the setting of blood chemistry. If one is awake, bowel and bladder emptied and body cleansed, and all the previously mentioned changes takes place efficiently and can offers benefits to body. During these crucial minutes, body's glaze of health increases, as do physical strength and power of concentration. One is filled with fresh energies, inspired to undertake any kind of work. As now we get the point why it is necessary to get up early in the morning. There is one more important involuntary or maybe voluntary event takes place when we just get up. Have you people noticed that you yawn and stretch your body suddenly after when you get up? That condition is termed as pendiculation. But many of us just look at the watch and say, "Oh my god, I am late," and just entered in washroom. But this habit can create problem of stiffness and bad posture of body. So basically, pendiculation is generally defined as act as stretching oneself and yawning, especially upon waking. However, our automatic pendiculation response has far more significance than simply prompting up, stretch and yawn. Pendiculation sends biofeedback to our nervous system, including the level of contraction in our muscle, thereby helping to prevent building of chronic muscle tension. A pendiculation contracts and relaxes muscles in such a way that the gamma loop, a feedback loop in our nervous system that regulates the level of tension in our muscle, is naturally reset. This result this resetting reduce muscular tension and restore consciousness, voluntary control over muscles. Now, what are the benefits of pendiculation? As I previously mentioned, it decreases muscle stiffness and increases range of motion, improve posture, reduce muscular tension and enhance muscular relaxation, promotes circulation, basically blood circulation, improve mechanical efficiency and overall functional performance. As we get up early, stretch our body, then what next in dincharya? Next is water intake or ushapan. Ushapan, which literally means usha means dawn and pan means taking or drinking. The water is kept in a vessel overnight and take that water early morning. The excellent time to do ushapan is before sunrise, instantly after waking up, even before brushing your teeth. Yes, before brushing your teeth is considered extremely helpful. According to Ayurveda, as frozen up saliva in mouth get potent medicinal property. We get the point that we should drink water which is being kept in vessel. But which type of vessel is beneficial for me? So the answer is there are mainly three types of vessel which are used for keeping water overnight for Ushapan. One is golden vessel, second is earthen pot, third is copper pot. People with Vata body type and Pitta body type should drink water kept in golden vessel. If it is not affordable or available, then you can drink water kept in earthen pot overnight. People with Kapha body type should drink water kept in copper vessel overnight. Alternatively, you can drink warm water. Now the question is how much water should I drink? Because nowadays it is circulating on social media that a person should drink 2 to 3 liter or 4 liter of water early in the morning. But what about the body type? We all know every person is different. Their body type is different and constituents are different. So the answer is the amount of water varies person to person. It depends on how much water you can hold in 8 anjali. Anjali is a Sanskrit word which means concavity formed by adjoining both hands. 8 Anjali means the amount of water. You can measure 8 times in concavity formed by adjoining both the hand. For example, if you can hold 100 ml water in one Anjali, then your drinkable water recommendation is 800 ml. So you have to measure the water quantity suitable for your body yourself. The water that you can hold in 8 Anjali, you should drink in morning. Now, how Ushapan is beneficial for us and what is the mode of action of Ushapan? The hot water will also be absorbed into your circulatory system and travel throughout your body. The extra fluidity and warmth provide benefits, open the circulatory channels identified as strotas, and serves dissolve and rinse away any accumulated or you can say undigested food that is blocking both tissue and cellular channels. The result is that nutrition can be delivered more effectively to your cell and cellular metabolic waste is more efficiently eliminated. In Ayurveda, as water has a slight hereditary pattern that has potential to detox, hydrate, control, and eliminate and make our body back to our natural rhythm. So, to perform this process work well, we must drink plain hot water, nothing combined to it. For finest result, be sure not to eat anything until at least 30 to 40 minutes later. As this is the moment the body gets steam clean, our body cell hydrate and stimulates the cell and start removing all the toxin piled up in the body. So, this is all about early rising and water intake. I hope it would be beneficial for you all. In the next episode, we will discuss about cleansing in detail. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ishita, for your wonderful presentation. And I think now everyone will be very much motivated to rise up early, not at the 7, but at the 4, because the benefits you told about the waking up early at that time are so important and needed, because we have unbalanced ourselves. And about the stretching, the paniculation process, it's not known to so many of the people that these processes are so necessary. These minor processes are so necessary for our daily life, for our each and every muscle and each and every cell. So thank you so much, Dr. Ichida, for the wonderful explanation. And now, going further into the session, I would like to invite Dr. Pooja Shoran to please explain us about the interior uses of the pyramids. As we already know about the importance of pyramids now, so we are going into the uses of the pyramids. Dr. Pooja, please.
Thank you so much, Kathy ma'am, for introducing me. Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Pooja Shoran. I am a Bachelor of Ayurveda, Medicines and Surgery final year student from National College of Ayurveda, Hisar, Haryana, India. Today, I am in front of you to tell you what pyramid is and how we can use this particular shape in our day-to-day life to bring miraculous changes. Let me share my screen. It will take a few seconds. So, use of pyramid interior, episode 2. Before telling its uses interiorly, I would like to introduce you what pyramid is. So, pyramid, a structure whose outer surfaces are triangular and converge to a single step at the top. It is a combination of two words. Pyra means energy, mid means center. A shape which consists energy in its center. You guys must have heard about the pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Researchers from ITM University in Russia and Laser Zentrum Hannover in Germany predict through studies that under certain conditions, the pyramid can concentrate electromagnetic energy in its internal chambers and under the base. The reason behind it is the golden angle of these pyramids, which is of 51 degree 52 minutes or the golden ratio of 1.618. It exists when a line is divided in two parts. For example, A and B. So the longer part A divided by the smaller part B is equal to the sum of A plus B divided by A, which both equal to 1.618, which is known as the golden ratio. So while constructing a pyramid, we must be careful about its golden ratio. Now, let's come to our main topic of today's discussion, that is, use of pyramids interiorly. Through mediums like legends, myths, and religious documents, including Bible and the Egyptian Book of the Dead, there are clear evidences that the pyramid have been used as tombs, temples, and even energy sources. The modern day researchers found out various use of pyramids in our day-to-day life. Let's begin with use of these energy sources in our kitchen. So the first use is to preserve fruits and vegetables. In 1900, Anthony Bovis, a French scientist, he reported to have found mummified animals near the king's chamber of the Great Pyramid of Giza at Egypt. He performed subsequent experiments with a 3-foot replica of the same pyramid, the Great Pyramid of Giza, in the same proportions as the Pyramid of Giza, and found similar mummification, that is, dehydration without putrefaction, using dead cats, raw meat, and raw eggs, etc. After this, several other experiments are conducted by various researchers, and they noticed that the food item kept outside the pyramid were more rotten than the one which were kept inside it. So, it proves that the pyramid works as an effective resonator of randomly polarized microwave signals, which can be converted into electrical energy and can be used to preserve food items. The pyramid preserves food quickly and does not require any external input. Also, the food is preserved naturally, no heating, no chemicals, and this allows the preserved food to retain its nutrient value better. We can say that it's a natural refrigerator. So, fruits, vegetables, and other food items kept in the pyramid will stay fresh for 2 to 3 times longer than uncovered food. Artificial flavors in food will lose their taste, but natural flavors are enhanced. Also, the taste of food change, they become less bitter and acid. So the next use of pyramid in kitchen is preserve, purify and alkalize water and fruit juices inside pyramid. In an experiment, listen carefully, it's a very interesting experiment. 20 prematurely born babies, all who normally would have died in the condition they were in, were each fed only a few millimeters of tap water for less than an ounce that had been stored in the healing pyramid energy field of one of these pyramids. To the joy of the parents and the elation of the scientists, each one of these precious 20 prematurely born babies lived just because of the magical healing power of that water which is stored inside the pyramid. If this isn't the magical healing power, I do not know what else is. In another experiment, when a series of pyramids by the municipal administration were built over a well, and surprisingly, strontium and heavy metals polluting the well water vanished, and it began pumping up clean water. So, my friends, you can put the water and juices under pyramids in glasses or other utensils, or put a pyramid over your water filter, as shown in the image here. Or a large pyramid could be constructed over your water resource, over your water reservoir tank at home to charge the water. The next point is spices and herbs. So, researchers say that items placed under the pyramid stay charged for various lengths of time after being taken from under the pyramid. So, efficiency and flavors of spices and herbs are enhanced under pyramid. Next one is use of magnetic field in dairy industry. The biochemical and functional activity of certain strains of that is lactic acid bacteria will be increased by long-term exposure to the magnetic field. Thus, improved quality and a decreased production cost for cheese and cultured milk products will be improved by putting them under pyramid. Similarly, it was found that the growth of microorganisms in milk samples that were kept inside pyramidal structures was inhibited in comparison to the normally kept milk, which increases the shelf life of milk. So, after kitchen, let's come to our next point. To sharpen blades and knives, an engineer, Carol Drebel, patented a pyramid device in 1959 to sharpen razor blades. Actually, pyramids are good conductors of electricity, which means that they transfer information better than others. When an object is placed inside the pyramid, it receives the information better than others. That's why razor blades are kept sharper, longer if placed under a pyramid between uses. So the use of pyramid at homes and buildings like offices, etc. Persons living inside of a pyramid home, working within a pyramid building, or those who meditate or sleep under a pyramid framework, or those who sleep above small pyramids aligned in series placed under your bed, generally feel positive immediate reactions. For pets, so pyramids are not only useful for humans, they are equally beneficial for pets also. Testimonials from several sources demonstrate that pets of all kinds thrive under or within open frame pyramids. Dogs and cats are observed to respond to this unique form energy environment in harmonious ways. For farming, so pyramid is not only beneficial for humans and animals, you may be surprised to know its benefits on plants. So let's begin. A large pyramid over a house garden would increase yield of vegetables. Insects avoid the pyramid as the energy is too powerful for them. So this would provide chemical-free pest control, I think. Let's have a look on various experiments and their results which proved it. Experiment number 1. Extinct flower field suddenly appears reborn again by using pyramid. The nearby fields were soon covered with flowers that should not exist after, after building a pyramid near that field. It is obvious, my friends, that that rejuvenating energies harnessed by the pyramid had significant healing effect on the land and upon everything around them. Our next experiment, wheat grew 400% more. Dr. Yuri in Ukraine reported that by an area where a 12-meter high pyramid was built, the wheat grew 400% better than it had before. I mean, wow. So, next point is pyramid treated seeds yield 20 to 100% more crop. More than 20 varieties of seeds planted across thousands of hectares were kept in the pyramids for 5 days before being planted. In each case, there was a 20 to 100% crop increase. It's amazing. So, our next experiment is pyramid seeds crop do not get sick. Through experiment, it is predicted that pyramid seeds crop do not get sick. Obviously, because pests can't survive in such a high energy field. And last but not least, seeds crop need less water. The plants were not affected by droughts, and the same higher yield and helpful drought resistance effect was equally achieved simply by putting granite rocks that had been stored in the pyramid around the edges of the crop field. So now it's clear among you that how do we use pyramid for farming. I hope it is now crystal clear to you that how simply by introducing inexpensive various size healing pyramid structures into your personal environment like kitchen, bedroom, garden, etc. can naturally rejuvenate your personal and collective state of health and sense of well-being. Fill your home backyard with paper, cardboard, wood, anything, plastic, etc. Anything. Healing pyramids from small to large.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pooja.
Just a,
For
just a minute, ma'am.
okay.
So please find it in your heart and soul to kindly share what healing pyramid energy can do right now for you, your family, your pets, your friends, your work associates, and for Mother Earth. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pooja, for such a wonderful explanation and about the uses, interior uses of pyramids, how beneficial these pyramids can be for us. And I was reading something that how Brahmarishi Pitamha Patri sir has read a book by Ed Pettit and Bill Shule about the pyramids, and he actually did those experiments mentioned in that with with himself, with the brinjal. It kept for he kept the brinjal for 5 days into the pyramid, and it was really fresh after even after that. And Dr. Anil Sinha sir, who is with us, he has also did so many experiments with the pyramids. So I think these pyramids should be there in our homes. Also, I am having a pyramid cap with myself, which I usually do like this while some work, whatever work I am doing at my home and regarding my studies. And it has really brought so much benefit, so much change in myself. Thank you so much, Dr. Pooja. And I think all of our viewers must be now motivated to be using the pyramids in their homes too. Thank you so much. And now, the most awaited moment of this episode of Quantum Life. We have with us the eminent personality, Dr. Anil Sinha sir, the Quantum Life Coach, and who will be explaining his experiences, sharing his experiences, his experiments, his techniques regarding how to collaborate these all three things and why the quantum life. Thank you. So, sir, please, it's my humble request to please come upon the stage and give your words of wisdom to us.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Kathy, for inviting me here. And I have been listening with interest the various talks that have been given on pyramids, and the very insightful presentation on the importance of a daily routine as given by the principles of Ayurveda. So it is very heartening to see that various specializations, like the knowledge of the pyramid and uh, the the beautiful insights of Ayurveda and so on, they are all coming together now for the common purpose of having a meaningful life and uh, the sense of well-being. See, we in the last few decades, life has become more fragmented, and too many specializations have come. So when you think about nutrition, when you think about health, when you think about profession, or when you think about relationships, or when you think about society, normally they all appear to be so many different, disparate streams, each requiring an enormous amount of specialization and studies. And there are so many experts. And usually, like, if one is looking for a solution to a particular problem, and they engage with one expert or the other, more often than not, they appear to be more confused. There are more problems which arise than solutions, because most of the solutions coming from different area experts are sometimes at conflict with each other. So one does not know what is right and what is wrong, and then we keep doing things by trial and error. So, but this is like, they are like all these specializations and the different streams of knowledge. They are like the various leaves and branches of a tree. And we all know that if we want a tree to be healthy and producing, the most important thing to pay attention is to the root and to the main trunk. Like, where is the root of all these leaves? If the root is healthy, then the entire tree will be healthy. But if we keep attending to different various leaves and branches, we will normally be having too much to handle, and we may end up making more wrong decisions than the right ones. So when we talk about quantum life, here also the important thing is that we are looking at human being as the one entity of the body, mind, and soul, which is experiencing this world. And all this knowledge is ultimately to serve the progress and evolution of this human being. So, where does quantum come into all this? So, you had a presentation on the various principles of quantum also earlier in this program. So, quantum is basically, as we know, that it is the smallest unit of creation. What is the smallest unit? And quanta, as we know by the very term, comes from small. So what is the smallest entity? And this entire materialistic approach to science and to understanding reality finally uh, got the scientists around to accepting that the real smallest unit goes beyond the realm of the visible and material. And that's where we enter into the non-material. And now, as people who are studying quantum science and consciousness, they understand that it is the non-visible, it is the invisible realm where the quantum principles work. That is what controls and governs the material world. So for everything that we see in this material manifestation, uh, if we are looking at something as a problem and we are looking for a solution, we have to go to the root. And when we go to the root, we understand that the root is coming out of things which are invisible, which are non-physical. And the non-physical things, they work as per the quantum principles. So what are those quantum principles? That's where things like non-locality become important. We understand that everything is finally a part of one. we start understanding and realizing the value of having a good character and good values, because ultimately if we are hurting or harming somebody else, we know that since the other person and we are not different and we are the same, so actually I am hurting myself. And then we also get out of this idea of blaming somebody outside of us or something out of us for our problems, and we start looking for a root of a problem within us, and we start taking responsibility. So that is where, like, when we talk of quantum life, so what we are looking at is, for any situation to do with life, we say, okay, where is the root coming from the realm of invisible, from the non-physical realm. So what is there happening in my mind? What is there in my subconscious mind? What are the attitudes and behaviors which I am displaying, maybe subconsciously or unconsciously? And when we start looking at that, suddenly we find those solutions or the out of box solutions which we hadn't thought of earlier. And then things become much easier. Manifesting, whether it is abundance or good health or whatever, it becomes much easier. So, like, I work as a quantum life coach, and what I do, and that's why, like, the beautiful part is that for me, I don't look at the specialization of an area of a problem. Like, for me, whether somebody comes to me for a health related issue or a relationship issue or a professional issue or a business related issue, for me, it does not matter. Whatever is the problem, from there we try to go to the root. And where is the root? The root is lying in the understanding and the attitudes of the person. So if we start identifying those areas in a person's psyche which are causing this problem, which are guiding that person to make choices which lead to a problematic situation. So once we focus on that, we are easily able to find out what can be done to change that. And once we change that, we immediately find things changing in the outer world. And that's where, like, things like pyramids, or there are other technologies today, or the principles of Ayurveda, they themselves give so many, fantastic mechanisms. Like, in Ayurveda, one of the most beautiful part is the Nadi Pariksha. And the Nadi Pariksha is, we know that, the Nadi of a person gives so much information. And that information is basically an information about how the prana, the vital energy, is moving inside our system. So we all know that, I read a very beautiful quote somewhere which I agree with, that when we talk of prana or the vital energy, which is actually that quantum energy which is responsible for all the movement and all the actions in the life, in the world, in the universe. So prana is the key. And so when we talk of this cosmic energy, the vital energy, the outer expression of this vital energy is our breath. And the inner expression of this energy is our nadi, our pulse, the pulse pattern. So, so this is such a profound thing. And that is why, like, when we talk about Anapanasati meditation, or as Brahmashi Patriji has been teaching the entire world, uh, we are always talking about the breath. Observe the breath. See what your breath is doing. See where your breath is going. So, because breath is the external expression of that vital energy, and the same vital energy expresses in our inner world as our nadi. So, once we know how what the nadi is doing, and we understand the language of the nadi, and then we know what is happening in the body in the right way and what is not happening in the body in the right way, what is happening in our mind or in our nervous system which needs to change. And the way to do that is by focusing on our breath. So there's an intricate connection between our breath and in our nadi. So nadi becomes a very important guide. And that's why, like, of course, in Ayurveda, there is a whole elaborate science of understanding the language of nadi. And now the good part is that now there are so many technologies which make it easier for even the non-experts to identify what is the nadi saying, what is the information that is coming from the nadi. And by looking at that, we can determine so much about the physical, mental, spiritual health of the person, where are the blockages, what the person is going through, and what is the state of various chakras and the aura of a person, which is nothing but an expression of the vital energy map of the person. And so there is a huge amount of information which comes out of studying the nadi, for which now there are technologies available as well. So you can actually see things on a computer screen. And the other kind of quantum technologies which we deal with are when we, let's say, meditate, or when we start changing the breathing pattern using various meditation and other healing and therapy techniques, we can immediately see using the biofeedback technologies as to how our nadi is changing. So when we change the breath, the nadi changes. And this relationship we can see through computers and algorithms and screens and all that. So it makes it much easier for people to practice, because you always want a reference, you want a validation. And that's where the important role comes from technologies. And even, like, when we use pyramids. So pyramid also, in my research as well as the research of many others, it has been recognized that pyramid is also nothing but a machine. So I call pyramid as a quantum machine. So why is a quantum machine is that just the simple shape and orientation of a pyramid is seen to create a special field of energy within it, within the pyramid, and also in the area surrounding a pyramid. And once anything interacts with this area, with this field, its vital energy patterns can change. And that's why we get these results, like, preservation of food, or the effect on the animals, and the effect on the humans. The meditation becomes stronger and easier. So these are all because we are tapping into that field which is acting as a supporting instrument. So we can use and pyramids are such a simple machine that they don't use any power. There are no moving parts. So it's a much easier thing to construct and much easier thing to manage. So our ancients and our ancient knowledge systems, they gave us such beautiful tools. And now the more complex and the more expensive tools of the modern technology are actually helping us understand these wise things and these wise ideas and principles and technologies which have been a part of our heritage. So so that's why, like, today it's good that a platform like this is bringing people talking about Ayurveda and pyramids and quantum energy all together on one platform, because this is the age of integration. This is the age when we have to bring things together, and we have to see that choose the appropriate tool and the appropriate modality which is right for a person in a particular situation. So it has to be contextualized. Any specialization, any technique is only as good as the way in which it is applied. So there cannot be a one size fits all kind of a solution, that you have one pill which will solve all headache problems for everybody, because everybody's headache could be different. So you have to understand the person, you have to heal a person and not heal a symptom. And that is the fundamental difference of approach between the modern practice of medicine or any other specialty and the quantum approach. So quantum approach is all about integration. Quantum approach is trying to understand the context. Quantum approach is about trying to understand the human being, and how the human being and his or her vital energy fields are interacting with the vital energy fields of the environment, and vital energy fields of the others, because they interact with each other in a quantum way. That's why they can interact non-locally across time and space. There is no distance involved, no time involved. And that's why we can experience miraculous healings, spontaneous healings, just by simple mantra or a meditation or a particular therapy. We can bring lasting relief to a difficult situation. So it's still a very huge and evolving field, and uh, it's good that more people are taking interest, and I would be happy to see that more and more people come together and collaboratively work on projects to create solutions for the world. So thank you very much. That's all I wanted to say right now.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anil Sinha, sir, for your beautiful words of wisdom. And it's really happy, and I'm really happy and really refreshed to hear your words regarding the quantum approach, regarding this quantum life. Because as you said, that it is the integration of all the things. It is needed in this perspective, in this scenario. It's not only one thing that can heal or treat or anything, but it's
Right,
the everything we have to understand and integrate to make ourselves balanced, to harmonize ourselves with the nature and the world and with the consciousness and the whole
right,
utmost awareness we really need. As you said, that the quantum approach is the quantum approach, or the quanta is the realm of non-visible things, or non-visible realm that we don't vision in our present this physical form. And this we have to go beyond this physical form.
right.
And all the concept of we are all one. If
Yes,
I'm hurting anybody else, it means I'm hurting myself, a part of myself or myself only. And the
absolutely.
Nari Pariksha you told about, it is really the information about the vital energy and energy movement in a human, in a person. And the outer expression is breath. You beautifully explained that. Outer expression is the breath, and inner expression is the nadi, the pulse. We can know about that. If we know the we know the guide can guide us. They can guide us to our own prana energy, how it is going on, what
Yeah,
kind of thoughts we are getting, and what kind of thoughts we need to change. The root, we have to find out the root to change ourselves. So, and the Anapanasati meditation, sir, Brahmarshi Patri sir has already made it so much popular that it's the most simplest way to know. Make your breath your teacher. It will guide you always. And this pyramid world, the vegetarianism will lead us to the wholeness, the oneness.
yes.
Thank you so much, sir, for your beautiful words of wisdom today, and for joining us today with in this Quantum Life series. I would really request you that to please come here for further episodes also whenever you
Sure.
are free.
Yeah. Okay,
Thank you
definitely.
so
Yeah,
much, sir. So we have
thank
few
you.
so much 5 minutes. We can go for meditation session.
Yeah. So I will have to leave Khyati now,
Yes, sir.
and you can continue the
Okay. Thank
program.
you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Okay. So we will go for meditation for next 5 minutes. Sit calmly, cross your hands, close your eyes, and cross your legs. Sit calmly, remove the spectacles if you are wearing. Observe your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the energy, the positivity going inside. Breathe in and breathe out. Let the thoughts come and go. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the happiness. Feel the love. Breathe in and breathe out. Last 1 minute. Last 30 seconds. Last 20 seconds. Breathe in and breathe out. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Rub your hands. Slowly bring them close to your eyes and slowly open your eyes. It's a beautiful feeling to meditate with you all. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we will meet tomorrow, next week, Sunday, same timings again. And I would like to thank all the PSSM, PMC Haryanvi, Mahadrashta Trust, PMC Global, PMC English, PMC USA, PMC UK, Pyramid Health Channel Malaysia for giving us this beautiful opportunity. Thank you so much. We'll meet next week. Namaste.
If you play with a toy headset, you're going to get toy sound. That's why we created Arctis. Crowned the best Xbox headset money can buy. Engineered for next-gen audio clarity, built to last a lifetime.